In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to extend the timeline duration in Photoshop. If you've ever run out of room while animating or editing a video clip and needed more frames to work with, this quick adjustment will give you the extra space you need without disrupting your existing work. We'll walk through opening the timeline palette, finding the settings, changing the end frame, and confirming that your timeline now extends to the new range. First, let's make sure you can see the timeline palette. Go up to the menu bar at the top, open the window menu, and choose timeline. If the panel wasn't visible, it will now appear, typically docked at the bottom of your workspace. If you already had it open, great, just make sure it's active so you can access its controls. You'll be using this panel to manage the overall range of your animation or video. Now look along the bottom edge of the timeline panel. You should see a small settings button that looks like a tiny wrench. That's the timeline settings button. Click it to open a dialog that controls how long your timeline runs. If your panel looks crowded, you may need to widen it slightly or scroll horizontally along the controls to spot the wrench icon. In the timeline settings dialog, find the field labeled end frame. This number tells Photoshop where your timeline stops. To extend your timeline, increase this end frame value to a higher number. For example, if you're working at 24 frames per second and you want about 10 seconds of time, an end frame around 240 makes sense. If you're at 30 frames per second, 300 frames equals roughly 10 seconds. The exact number you choose depends on your project's frame rate and the duration you need. Don't worry, changing the end frame doesn't automatically stretch or alter your existing layers or keyframes. It simply gives you more timeline real estate to place content or animation. When you're happy with the new end frame value, click OK. Your timeline now extends to that frame. You can drag the playhead and scrub all the way through the new range to confirm the additional space is available. If you notice playback slowing down with very long timelines, that's normal on heavier projects. It's often helpful to extend in reasonable increments based on your next milestone. And that's it. You've successfully extended your timeline, giving yourself more room to animate, edit, and refine your project. Thanks for watching and enjoy the extra flexibility in your timeline palette.